Hi, it's Jon Binnie here. So I'm going to take you through how I make one of my songs every morning. And more recently, I've been making songs within about an hour or an hour and 10 minutes before I start my day job, Monday to Friday, and before my family wakes up at the weekends. And I come into my studio around about 6:30 a.m. or a bit earlier in the weekends. And what I do is I go through and record all the different parts together. So let me give you a quick tour of the studio first of all. So this is the illusion that you have, which is the white screen. So if I stand up and walk around, this is the studio that I'm in, which used to be a double garage, originally is. And now it's a mix of, it was converted into a Zumba dance studio. I have some gym equipment, which I use in the mornings. And there's a wall of mirrors, which is funny. And then just some kind of spare furniture that we have. So anyway, give you a quick tour of the music equipment. First of all, what you don't see, these things. So there's two lights I use, and then there's a tripod in the middle, which I stick a camera on, which is this thing here. It's an Olympus pen. So that sits on the tripod and records me when I'm doing a video. There's my beloved guitar. So I managed to repair it, which is awesome. This is a Lindo Karma. It's an acoustic guitar, but it has like a pickup, which means you can plug it in and record it as well. So I love the fact that it's great to be able to record in a kind of electric guitar style, but with an acoustic guitar. And then I have my Tascam. So this is my Tascam 24. So it can record 24 instruments at the same time, or layer them up as I do, because I'm just one person playing one instrument at a time, or singing at the same time as playing. And so all the songs get stored in here. I don't use any computers. I just use these devices. Down at the bottom, there's my pedal board. It's probably worth a video in itself, but it's some relatively cheap guitar pedals put together. So there's a looping pedal I use for a click track, like a thump, dum, 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 to help me keep a tempo in a song. And then I have a distortion pedal. There's a compressor pedal I don't really use, this orange one here. This is my wah-wah pedal, so it goes wow, wow, waka, waka, wow. Great fun to play with on electric guitar. There's a reverb pedal, which usually just stays on with a small amount of reverb. There's an echo pedal, which I use for some of my leads. And this is a bass simulator. I don't really use this anymore. And then there's just some power supplies, so that you'll need to plug one in. And a way of charging some batteries on there. So that's the kind of main kit. There's also this thing, which is a DBX 266XS, and this is a vocal compressor. So what it does is it basically makes sure that no matter how much I move around, whenever I'm singing, if I'm moving away from the microphone like this and singing down and looking down, it keeps a consistent volume, which is just fantastic, and gives you a kind of much more professional sound. Without it, like the vocals, they don't sound great. They sound much less professional. And it was definitely worth the investment. So I'd highly recommend that. And then finally, if I just walk around the lights, because it's a bit of a squeeze to get through, there's my electric drum kit. So I have had a couple of these in the past. This one is the Carlsbro drum kit. And it was quite expensive. I probably could have bought a real drum kit at roughly the same price, but one of the problems is that my studio is not soundproofed. So this you just hit like a normal drum kit. I've been playing electric drums for a couple of years, and you can play like normal drum kits now. I didn't realize that it's probably easier to play a normal drum kit than electric in some respects. But electric are good. They're much easier to control. You don't need a load of sound muffling or deadening in your room, and so it just has like audio outputs that go straight to my desk. So that's great. I think one day I will soundproof this studio, and then I could just put in a real drum kit, even like an old scrappy one. It would be great. And then here I just have my microphone. This is an SM58, and the SM58 goes straight into the mixing desk. I have a second one here, which I use for backing vocals. So it's really just to save me having to connect and disconnect everything every morning. And a big part of what I do is making sure that everything's set up for speed. So when I come in the morning, I meditate just down. Let me run over here. I meditate just down here, usually facing this way. And so when I meditate like this in the morning, what I'm doing is basically just kind of asking the universe for inspiration from my guides, my higher self, and the source of love. And then I try and remember that. Usually I say a bit of it out loud. I go away and get a shower, and then I come back and I record the song. So yeah, that's super fun. I really love recording songs every day, and a big part of the process for me is kind of speed. Like I have, even at the weekends, I'll spend no more than about 2 hours is a kind of hard limit. Usually it's about an hour and a half to do a song. If I'm just doing acoustic and vocals, then it's much quicker. It's like, 30, 40 minutes, even for like 2 layers of guitars, acoustic guitars and backing vocals. So yeah, it just depends what I'm doing in a day. I've been able to get faster at doing like a full band version, so that's been super fun. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to take you through the whole process end to end about how I create this song, and I hope you enjoy it. And please do ask any questions. If you want to know what equipment I use, it's all in the description of all my videos, and it kind of evolved a bit over time. So if you just watch the video that you're listening to and look at the description links below, you'll see all the parts where I bought the different products from Amazon. So yeah, that's it. I think you've maybe spotted in the background also my bass guitar, which is the cheapest one I could find on Amazon, and then my Schecter guitar, which is an electric guitar I've had like since early 2000s when I was in a kind of grunge band, and it's a great sound because I love it's like it's got a really kind of edgy lead solo sound. So yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. Hi, this is John, and I'm going to write a song. I've meditated this morning, and what came through was a vision of these fields of love where love grows and grows through us. And there's so much more to explain. That's in a separate video, which I'll add in the link below. But what I'm going to do now is just see what music comes through. So I'll play a little bit, and then I will put down the kind of click track, which I use a looping pedal to tap my guitar to start. So let's start with that. No, sounds out of tune. And all I feel oh, these wheels beneath my feet, growing this beautiful love, and inside my heart I feel love flows to these veins, this love energy, love energy in these fields of love. We swim, we dance, we laugh, we have fun. These fields of love. We dance, we swim, we learn to find this love. Okay, some dodgy singing and some funny guitar chords. Let's put down the click track. And my pedal is not working for some reason. Okay, power wasn't working. Should be working now. So this is going to loop. 3, 4. We just hear it in the speaker here. The check hits the right speed. Laugh, we dance, we learn to fly. Okay, that's about the right speed. So unplug my guitar and now I'll let the looping pedal record for 5 minutes. And I'm just going to practice a little bit over here, and then once we're done we can do the start recording. So I'll practice about once through for about 5 minutes. Okay, we're just going to try a quick practice before we record. I'm walking bare feet on this field of resonating waves of love. This rainbow edgy and always beautiful, always magical. Feels of love. We laugh, we dance, we sing. Oh, learn to fly. Feels of love. We learn to laugh, to dance, to sing. We learn to fly. Feels of love. On these wheels of love, it's so beautiful now. We have let go of these heavy weights. All our fear released. We're already in this fifth dimension now. So beautiful, oh so magical. These feels of love. We learn to laugh, to sing, to dance. We learn to fly. Okay, we practiced. We're now at 5 minutes and 20 seconds, so stop there. And that's the click track recorded. Okay, so on my desk I have all these different tracks. This first one was the click track, so let's just stop recording that. And if I rewind back to the beginning, we can get clicking, so it's thumping away. So that's what I'll play along to. That sounds fine, it's loud enough for me to play to, so I'm just going to stop there. Go back to the beginning to reset, and then this channel here is the guitar, so I'll turn that on, and this one is the vocals, so I'll turn this on. And what's going to happen is I'm going to record into the desk. Now I'm not going to hear the vocals or the guitar because I don't need to. I don't need to annoy my neighbours any more than I have to. and I'll plug that in a second. And then this camera here is where I film myself with these lights on facing, and then there's the mic and the chair that I sit on. So yeah, basically I just hit record on the camera, hit record on here, and then we're good to go. So let's try a separate recording for that. Okay, I just practiced. We almost got all the way through. I made a mistake at the end, so I'm just going to do one more shot. Here we go. And start recording. Okay, we are done recording the first track. So that is the vocals and guitar. It wasn't perfect, but it never is perfect. And next I will move on to bass guitar. Okay, this is my bass guitar, and I'm going to show you these two tracks here. So I have my bass guitar plugged into my pedal down here, and the pedal has, I think at the moment just will have a bit of reverb turned on. This flashing light for the looping pedal isn't doing anything, so I think that's all we need for the bass. And I've swapped over the input, which was doing the looping pedal. It's now swapped over to here, so that's the bass. And yep, so just checking that, and I can tell it's the bass because the EQ for the bass is on max, so it makes it nice and bassy. And then this is the vocals, this is the backing vocals I'm going to do. So I have a microphone stand just here, and I'm going to listen with my headphones. Hey, I listen with my headphones and just listen along to the song, and then I'm going to record it. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I can hear the click track. I'm just going to practice a second. Okay. It's good. Let's do it for real. Okay, this is my electric guitar. It's a Schecter, and I'm going to play the lead guitar and do the high pitch, the falsetto backing vocals. Here we go. Okay, so now the song is recorded, all the tracks are done, so I've done each of the instruments, and I just need to mix them down. So at the moment they're just all sat in the mixing desk at different volumes, etc., and with no like control over the reverb, which is like the kind of echo effect. That's all I really add to the songs, so I'm just going to go through that just now, and I'm just going to show you a glimpse of how that works. Okay, so on my Tascam, I'm going to make sure I've got all my right tracks enabled. So first of all, I'm just going to move these back. Whoops. I'll move these back to the position for tomorrow, because I'm always getting prepared for tomorrow's song, just to make sure it's nice and easy to get started. So they're now in the original position. So that's the click track. I no longer need to listen to that because I have drums. This is my, this one here is my acoustic guitar. And then I have my electric guitar down here, my lead vocals, backing vocals, number 1, bass down here, backing vocals number 2, and then stereo drums, so that's recorded from the drums. Okay, so let's go back and listen to this, see how this sounds. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it very well because I just have it on the speaker playing next to me. Okay, just gonna turn down this guitar. I'll probably start with a bit more reverb. That's the lead vocals. It's not bad already. Let's listen. Just making sure the lead vocals are at the right volume. Okay, this needs to be a lot louder. I'm just going to turn this down. See how it sounds for you. I need to make sure these don't go red or hit the top. It's okay going too quiet, but not too loud. And this is just the verse, which is typically quieter. So this is coming up to the first verse. Make sure you can hear it. It's not bad, and I'll just turn up the electric guitar at the chorus. Okay, we're good to go. So, okay, I'm ready to just start recording the final mix down. Let's see if you can focus on this. There we go. Okay. So let's start recording. Now I can talk over this because it can't hear me through any mics or anything. So this is the lead guitar, just kind of floating in the background. The reverb for the lead vocals. Just turn it down a bit. The balance sounds okay. Okay. A bit more reverb on the lead. And the electric guitar up. I'm just checking this volume. It's not too loud. turn the electric up. Okay, that's it stopped. So that is the whole song now mixed down. And then what I have to do is I have to go into this menu and then change the name of the song. So it's currently just the default, which is Tascam. I'm just going to do Love. Because I think I have another song called The Field. Okay, but not a song called Love. Or maybe we'll do Love F, just in case. There we go. It's really just for storing on the mixing desk, because inside of here is an SD card. Okay, and then I just blank the others. Oops. Get something. Okay, and then the last one. Okay, now I need to export it. So what happens is all the different tracks that are in here, in this next step, get exported into one file. So they become like a WAV file. Go to menu and stereo export and say yes. And this just takes a few seconds. And while this is happening, usually what I do is I just unplug my camera, which is usually up here, and just get it ready for taking into the house. And then I'd like turn off my guitar, make sure that's unplugged and my drums unplugged. Okay, that's it done. And then storage. So this is where I'm going to stop. So switching to storage mode, and what that will do is allow me to copy the file off of here and onto my phone, which I can't show you. Okay, so that is the whole song recorded. So it's now I've meditated, I've recorded all the different tracks, I've put them into my mixing desk, and they're now sat on this phone, which is a Samsung 10. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take off the beginning and the end, which is like the kind of click intro, and then the end, just to make sure it's nice and tidy, like fade out at the end. Then I'll upload to a website called eMastered, which is like a system for mastering. And what it does is it really just normalizes the volume throughout the entire track to make sure it's consistent, and it just helps balance some of the sound. I download it again, I edit the file using a wave editor just to make sure it's in the right format. And then I import into Kinemaster. So Kinemaster is where I also do my video editing. And I'm sure I'll give you a glimpse of what it's like editing the song. So what I do is I basically take the video footage that I've taken on my phone or my camera. This is my camera here. The what's it called? The Olympus Pen. It's a great camera. And it was one of the kind of smaller, higher quality ones I could get at the time. So I basically copied that file, so the video file and the audio file, into my phone. And then what I do is I sync them up together in Kinemaster, just by ear, like manually sync the audio and the sound to the audio and the video together. And then I create the video in any effects, and that's almost it. So yeah, we got to the exciting part now, which is trying to just finish off the master mixing and then uploading into Kinemaster to be able to do the video editing. So see you shortly. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to open up my music video. You can see here's lots of the projects I've been doing in Kinemaster. So first of all, I go into 16:9, and I'm going to find where I put this video. So I put it into here. And so this is just me playing, as you saw before. So this is the camera pointing in the studio. So let's listen to the volume. Okay, I just practiced. We almost got all the way through. And talking now, what will happen is I'll do like a kind of bap 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 intro. Here we go. And it's just 2 I need. I think I've got 2 in the recording, so then I just delete the beginning and I skip to the end. And here, when I do the heart sign, is I know that I finished the video, which is super useful for editing. There we go. And I'll just trim the end off. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the audio to the folders, and I've copied the audio into download. There it is, it's like a temporary place for it. And there's the song. And then what I do is I put the song over into the right speaker. And I'm just going to adjust a bit. And then I move to a part of the song where I'm singing. And not just long notes. And as always, this track is slightly ahead. So I'm just going to move it a bit slower. Back to when I'm singing. Here we go. I think it's slightly behind. Let me zoom in again and find it's better when I'm singing lots more words because you hear the echo more. It's still ahead. There we go. It's a little bit ahead. And that's then pretty much synchronized. So now I can move it back over to stereo. I can mute the track. So what it would normally sound like if I just use the camera recording. So let me mute this track and let you listen to the camera recording. It sounds like this. Walking bare feet to these fields of love. So it's a little bit scratchy. I mean, it's the honest sound, but the microphone's quite far away. You get a lot of room echo, and you're not listening to the microphone, etc. And then this is it with the studio version added. It's so much clearer. Okay, that's basically how I've now made the song. Let me just check the start works. That's it made end to end. Excellent. Well, let's just check the ending, see how that goes. Whoa, look at that. 444. I'd love to say that that was somehow calculated, but no, that's complete chance. You've seen me edit this, so there we go. Proof that it's 444, an angel number or something. I can't remember what it means, but I'm sure it's an important number. Okay, so I'm just going to stop this. Okay, so next I'm going to make this a layer, so that means I can add videos on top of each other, and then delete the master one here, and then I'm going to add in some pictures I took some videos when we were down at a town just in the northeast of England yesterday, and so there's some nice shots, some of which I may just slow down. So this is my garden, and then let's maybe start with this one, and then there's some beautiful ones here, and then there's these flowers which are just stunning. So it's called the Jubilee Gardens there. That was amazing, and I think that's all I want. And the rest of the footage you see me from when I was making this video. Okay, and then some of these songs are a bit long. I'd like to start earlier with, maybe nice to end with the sunrise and start with the flowers, and oops, that's not going to work. That's very annoying. So if I delete that, it's going to work. Okay. These ones are nice, but a little bit dull. Let's maybe start with flowers and then add in. Yeah, so as I go through each one of these, and bearing in mind I've been doing this for a few years, so I get relatively fast at doing it every day. What I'm doing here is I'm just adding in transitions between each and muting the videos as I go, so there's background sound of me just walking or filming or breathing or whatever I'm doing, so you don't want to listen to that over the music. So I'll just go through these. These flowers are absolutely stunning. I was trying to get focused on, I just recorded them on my phone, so they're just kind of sat here, and I can edit them. Often I slow down the videos a bit because it helps make them, gives the appearance of being more steady. And I'll probably go through, see that's not bad, that's 3 minutes. Just space for maybe one more clip to add. So maybe add that one back in the sun. Sunset was really beautiful. Or maybe do sunrise and sunset. Yeah, that's about right. So add the transition, which is crossfade, and mute these. That one's maybe a bit long, so I'll probably just shorten the sky a little. Just half that, so just do trim to the right. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is just go to the end of where I'm doing the love sign. It's still 444, and then just delete the master. And it might be actually coming a little bit because the sound doesn't really stop. It stops earlier than that. Okay, so now we have me still with a backdrop. And so what I'm going to do is use blending. And what blending will do is allow me to appear a bit like a green screen works, but instead it's with a white screen. And it's really just color-based blending between the two videos. And just choose one of these. I want to really see the pictures and not the white background. It's not bad. It's going to look a bit strange. Let's see how it sounds. It's not bad. The thing is, you've got me covering, my body's covering quite a lot of these beautiful flowers. And sometimes I want to show the guitar playing, and other times the guitar playing wasn't particularly hard for the song anyway on the acoustic guitar. So maybe I'll just show the face. Let's see how that looks. What we can also do is we can do some movement. So we could start with, if I zoom in, start with me and a guitar like this. Oh, that's not going to work. You have to start here and end here. Let's try this. move, so let's just do a slower one. Let's try that. It's like floating down. Now my Havana t-shirt is a bit kind of purpley, so and red, so I'm just going to go make myself black and white because it really helps allow the colors just to be much freer. There we go. And then maybe move me into the middle here. This is large as it will go. Let's go smaller. Let's go with this. It's quite common for my videos to have this here, but at least it's simpler. Oh, I'm walking barefoot. And then let's see how that looks in some of the other videos. It's not bad, at least you can roughly see my face. So it's not going to annoy you if I'm singing away and you just can't see my face at all. There's such beautiful flowers. I think this video is not quite as good, but it is quite beautiful parts. And then there's sunrise, sunset. Now I'm blocking this one here, so I'm going to move myself out the way just by doing this. This is the move feature. I'm going to move myself over to the left here to do this. Let's see what happens. And maybe what would be nice is to zoom into the sun towards the end. I'm not really sure where the sun is at that point, but I think by zooming in here, it will do it through the moving video. Okay, that's that. Fields of love. Okay, and now we just need to add in text. So we'll say fields of love. Oops. And make that big. Choose slightly interesting font. There's not a huge variety, but we'll go for this. And I think just to be safe, I'm going to give it a background. Sorry, an outline, just to help it stand out. And I'm going to do an out animation only, but the whole video will fade in. Let's see how that works. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to drag it, duplicate, so the copy down to the end of the song. Here, change it to "Thank you, I love you." Love you. Okay, and then I'm just going to have a fade in and not a fade out. It's going to stay there at the end, and that's it. Let's just see what happens with my hands there. That's it. So that goes to the end. Okay, perfect. That's it, really. That's the whole song done. Let's just check the start. That's it. And then I just need to name the project. So it's called Fields of Love. Oops, which I haven't spelled. So this is just the file name. And then what I do is I select the quality, and then I start exporting it. So I'm exporting it, and now it's going to complete. It'll be about a 2 GB file, and then I'll upload it to YouTube, and that's a video done.